This isn't quite the world of classic espionage or James Bond, but it's not far from it. The man who runs Orbis is called Christopher Steele. Steele and his business partner, Christopher Burrows, are Orbis's directors. Both are British. Steele is 52. Burrows a little older, 58. Their names don't appear on Orbis's public material, nor is there mention of their former careers. A pair of bright younger graduates work alongside them. They form a small team. Steele's office gives few clues as to the nature of his undercover work. There's only one hint. Lined up near the director's desk are nesting Russian dolls, or matryoshki, a souvenir from Moscow. They feature Russia's great 19th century writers, Tolstoy, Gogol, Lermontov, Pushkin. The dolls are hand-painted and have the names of the authors written toward the base in florid Cyrillic characters. The uppercase T of Tolstoy resembles a swirling Greek pie. In the tumultuous days of 2016, the dolls were as good a metaphor as any for the astonishing secret investigation Steele had recently been asked to do. It was an explosive assignment, to uncover the Kremlin's innermost secrets with relation to one Donald J. Trump, to unnest them one by one, like so many dolls, until the truth was finally revealed. Its conclusions would shake the American intelligence community and cause a political earthquake not seen since the dark days of President Richard Nixon and Watergate. Steele's findings were sensational, and the resulting dossier would, in effect, accuse President-elect Trump of the gravest of crimes: collusion with a foreign power. That power was Russia. The alleged crime, vehemently denied, contested, and in certain key respects unprovable, was treason. The new US president-designate was, it was whispered, a traitor. To find a plot that crazy, you had to turn to fiction. Richard Condon's The Manchurian Candidate, about a Soviet-Chinese operation to seize the White House. Or a largely forgotten thriller by the writer Ted Albury, The 20th Day of January. In this one, Moscow recruits a young American during the 1968 Paris student riots, who goes on to greater things. Like Steele, Albury was a former British intelligence officer. Until his work was brought blindingly into the light, Steele was unknown. Unknown, that is, beyond a narrow circle of US and UK government intelligence insiders and Russia experts. That was the way he preferred it. The year 2016 was an extraordinary historical moment. First, Brexit, Britain's shock decision to leave the European Union. Then, to the surprise and dismay of many Americans, not to mention others around the world, Donald J. Trump was unexpectedly elected that November as the United States' 45th president. The campaign that got him to the White House had been rancorous, divisive, and mean-spirited. Looming above the campaign was this single and scarcely believable accusation. A foreign leader, traditionally seen as an enemy of the United States, had secretly helped Trump in his against-the-odds presidential campaign, maybe even nudging him across the line to victory. Trump, went the claim, was the Kremlin's candidate. He was a puppet of Putin, whom top Republicans had previously regarded as a cold-eyed KGB villain, a murderer and a thug, according to John McCain, the Republican senator from Arizona, someone who wished America ill. At this point, the accusation of collusion with Moscow stuck for two reasons. First, there was Trump's own curious behavior on the campaign trail. Faced with claims that Russia was hacking Democratic emails and leaking them to damage his rival Hillary Clinton, Trump publicly urged Moscow to keep going. At a July 2016 press conference in Florida, he said this: "Russia, if you're listening, I hope you're able to find the 30,000 emails that are missing."